Hey, for the good of this morning, for the good of this afternoon, for the good of this evening, good morning, good day, hey y'all. I'm back again to deliver some good goodies. Goody. When I was younger, they used to have a candy that they call goody. We used to go buy them, and then it was good. Anyway, that's what you call. My delivery today is going to be on how big I am or I was when it came to the AIDS that was signature to the delivery of the loan/AIDS to aid/loan/TikTok slash seizure of some assets to pay for the loan, and some aid to other parts of the world like Taiwan, humanitarian aid to Gaza and all that. I've been anxious to see that it got a signature, and I'm glad that it did yesterday. I could tell you that as soon as it was passed by the legislatures, Biden probably signed it without fanfare because he wanted to sign it so quickly so that he could get those aids to those people. Then on the same trajectory too, I find myself being very happy with the demonstration that is going on across the campuses in the United States, where you find out that there was people who were pro-Israel and pro-Hamas that was going on, to the point where I think in some of the universities have started telling the students that they can no longer be able to guarantee their safety. So they went into a hybrid environment, because some of them had like a week or two to finish their assignment and go home for the summer. So the reason why I was big on that is because I felt very strongly that there was no clear-cut balance in the demonstration. But without the demonstration, it would have been a little bit more difficult to understand the fact that the aid that was being passed was lopsidedly in favor of the underdog that is planted inside the Middle East. I consider the Israel people to be underdog. They are planted in there, and the people who wrote that bill they are exceptional. They are called what you call hegemonious exceptionalists. As a hegemonious exceptionalism, they do opposite of what other people are doing, which is what I am doing too. So I can't fault them for what they are doing. But since I can't fault them, and I can also be able to back them up and say, what you're doing at this point in time may not rhyme with what I'm thinking about, but at the same time, when there's a demonstration going on by the students, which I back the students in their demonstration. I'm not backing the demonstration, whether it's pro-Israel or pro-Hamas. That's not my field. I just back the students. And a lot of the professors came out too in the line of what I'm currently taking. So having said that, that's kind of really basic to understand. It's not hard to digest. I want to quickly move to the next thing that I want to talk about, which is the fact that in my in the listening part of what I was doing, when I would listen to one of my online platform, I find out that one of the guys that was brought onto that platform was not able, came at the end of the whole recording. He did come up with one thing and said that he is not sure of where the person that's going to lead us to the promised land, whether we have already found him or her yet. And I was very happy he said that, because the person that's going to lead us to the promised land is not going to be a person that is going to be rattled, that can easily be rattled. The person cannot be easily be rattled, irrespective of how undulating the platform he's going to be walking on. He's going to be walking on water. So when he said that, I want to say that before he said that, my thing about the Edo State politics is that, based on my understanding of the fact that as an Edolite, as a Benin person, I found out that the Edolites or the Benin person in that city, when I was growing up, I found out that we had a problem that didn't have a solution. And the reason why we didn't have no solution to that problem is because Benin, the Edo people, Edo people, or the land, the Red Mud City, is not a safe haven. It's not a safe haven. I regret to say that. Since it's not a safe haven, I managed to have know that, and I probably trigger my antenna that I might be the one that's going to be able to be the one that will deliver us to the promised land. Then I left there and I came to the United States. As I got here, I also find out during my stay here in America that what triggered me, or the trigger, which is like PTSD. If you're having a PTSD, if you're having what you call, if your anxiety is, if you are anxious always, your anxiety level is going to be high. That will put you into an area where they will diagnose you with what you call bipolar. But if there's a trigger, that trigger is what makes it PTSD. So the point I'm making there is that there was when I came to the belly of the beast, that same trigger that I had when I was a kid, I got triggered over here too. So I have been here for so long that I find out that the reason why I did not go 6 feet under was because this place was not a safe haven either. So I have been in two environments that they are not safe haven. So having been in two places like that where they are not safe haven, the only thing I can say or I can put in place is what is going to be the solution. What's going to be the solution to that, to grease the hands of the wheel so that we can become, on the long run, be able to get to the promised land. And those they were also part of my initial momentum of how I related to women in general. So as I was related, the way I related to women in general was such that I was not, I did not make any mistakes in my relationship with women. And I was very happy about that. Then the initial momentum of what I was sold on by my first grade teacher, I'm putting that in parentheses, Chief Oswan, was the fact that he drew our attention to the original sin of slavery and did challenge us to go and do what you call the restoration of the dignity of the black man. So as I'm looking at these two things now, those are the two areas that I said we're going to pursue. And I'm not going to ever stop until we have a solution to that problem. So this first summation is based on the fact that it is what it is, and we're going to have to deal with it. So let's deal with it. So I'm going to pull some more strings in two more areas that I'm going to do again. While I'm at it, 1039, 1, 2, that's 1, that's 5, that's 105. Okay, let's see. That thing is gone now. We're going to do the second one.